During his interview with Bloomberg News editor-in-chief John Micklewhite this week, Donald Trump accidentally admitted that only stupid people will vote for him. And he did it in a weird way. And maybe this is not what you got from his response, but it's kind of what he was getting at. Here's what happened. Donald Trump was asked about the Supreme Court. So immediately he starts bragging about putting 3 people on the Supreme Court. Most people get none. And then he talked about how he picked younger people because, only stupid people would put an old person in a position of power in the federal government. What kind of moron would do that? Says the oldest candidate for office ever, or at least for presidential office. Here's what he said about the Supreme Court. It's amazing because I got 3 in 4 years. Most people get none because, you put them in, they're young. You tend to put them in young. Only stupid people put old. You don't put old in because they're there for 2 years or 3 years, right? The man who is 78 years old, again, the oldest person to ever be a major party's nominee for president of the United States, says you don't put old in. Only stupid people put old in. Now, granted, he was talking about the Supreme Court, but by his own logic, only stupid people put old people in position of power. We can extrapolate from that Donald Trump is saying only stupid people would vote for me. That's not a big leap to make, folks. That's what I am taking from his statement. Donald Trump thinks anyone who votes for him, given his advanced age, is stupid. And listen, this is going to be one of the few times I actually agree with Donald Trump, right? Republicans, y'all have done nothing for 4 years other than whine and cry about Biden's age. He's too old. He's senile. He has dementia. He may have Parkinson's. He may have all these other conditions because he's old and he can't do the job. Okay, well, here you go. Here's your guy literally telling you only stupid people put old in. And he is the oldest candidate we've ever had. If he serves a second term, by the time he leaves, he'll be older than President Biden. So, are you stupid? Do you want to listen to your cult leader and not be stupid? Right? I mean, now you guys are between a rock and a hard place here. You want to vote for him because you love him. He's your cult leader. But at the same time, he's literally telling you if you put an old person in office, you're stupid. And you don't want to be stupid, do you? I guess that means you can't vote for him. Oh, well, I mean, I'm just telling you what he thinks, okay? So, if you want to use his rationale, by all means, do it. He then continued on the Supreme Court. He said, so I got 3. A lot of presidents get none. I got 3, and I think they've been pretty great choices too, by the way. So the old man who says you're stupid if you put old in just repeated what he had previously said. I got 3, most get none. I got 3, most get none. I got 3, most get none. The man can't form a new thought. He's literally like a broken record, just skipping and playing the same 3 seconds over and over and over. So yeah, he's old and can't think anymore. And for the record, once again, that's not even my opinion. Dr. Ben McCallus, a clinical psychologist who has previously carried out cognitive assessments for the New York Supreme Court, told The Independent that Trump is really not in a strong cognitive place. McCallus stressed that he had not personally examined Trump, so he could offer no official diagnosis, but watched the former president debate against Harris. And he said, quote, there's a term when you're talking about people with dementia called sundowning. It's a lot harder for them as the day goes on. It's very difficult for them to maintain focus on a topic. The idea of being able to maintain that level of focus for that amount of time that late in the day, you wouldn't think twice about it if that was your grandfather. It just happens to be the person running for president. And I love that point. He's like, listen, if this was one of your family members, you would easily recognize these symptoms and understand that something is wrong. You would get them help. But because it's Trump, because it's the cult leader, because it's the Republican nominee, these Republicans act like, nope, this is no big deal. We love the fact that he repeats everything he says 3 or 4 times. You know, we're a little slow ourselves, so it helps us understand it better. That's what we've got. But again, you want to use Trump's own logic and vote for him, be my guest. But just know that if you do so, he thinks you're stupid. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.